Introduction. Michael Jackson was called many things in his lifetime: the king of pop, a genius performer, a global icon. But beyond the glittering stage, the sold-out concerts, and the world records, there was another Michael, quiet, gentle, and giving. This is the story of Michael Jackson's secret acts of kindness. Many of them hidden, unspoken, and known only to the lives he touched. For more than an hour, we will journey through moments that reveal not the superstar, but the man, someone who believed deeply in love, compassion, and helping others. Part 1. A Childhood Remembered. Michael never forgot his own childhood struggles. From the early years of grueling rehearsals to the loneliness of fame, he often said, "I don't want other children to suffer the way I did." This conviction shaped his generosity. Whenever he saw children sick, poor, or in need, he stepped in quietly, often without publicity. Part 2. The hospitals no one spoke about. Throughout his tours, Michael had a unique routine. Before performing in a city, he would visit hospitals and orphanages. He would pay the bills of children who couldn't afford treatment, bring toys, and sometimes fund entire new medical wings. In 1984, when he was badly burned filming a Pepsi commercial, Michael donated the entire $1.5 million settlement to a hospital, building what became the Michael Jackson Burn Center. Stories came out slowly over time: a sick child suddenly finding their medical expenses paid, or a hospital wing receiving anonymous donations, later revealed to be from Michael. Part 3. The Tour That Built Hope. During his Bad World Tour 1987-1989, Michael visited hospitals in almost every country he performed in. Nurses recalled how he would not just pose for photos, but sit by the bedside of terminally ill children, holding their hands, talking softly, listening to their fears. He often left checks behind, ensuring that long after his concert ended, help would continue flowing. Part 4. The Anonymous Donor. Michael's kindness often went unnoticed because he didn't want credit. There are stories of him hearing about tragedies through the news and quietly helping. One example: after the 1992 LA riots, Michael gave large sums to rebuild community centers but insisted his name not be attached. Another: a fan revealed that Michael once called a hospital directly after learning about a young boy awaiting a liver transplant. The surgery went forward, paid for by an anonymous donor. Later, staff learned that donor was Michael Jackson. Part 5. Heal the World Foundation. Michael's compassion grew into something larger: the Heal the World Foundation, founded in 1992. Its mission was simple but powerful: to improve the conditions for children and the environment worldwide. The foundation shipped millions of dollars worth of medicine to war zones, sent food to famine-stricken countries, and arranged airlifts for sick children who needed advanced care. And Michael wasn't just a figurehead. He would personally read letters, call hospitals, and even show up at homes to comfort families. Part 6. The Stories Fans Tell. Fans often share stories of Michael's generosity. One recalls waiting outside his hotel in the cold. Michael noticed, and later had hot chocolate sent down to the group. Another tells of Michael quietly paying a fan's tuition after learning they wanted to study medicine. These stories never made headlines, but for those who lived them, they were life-changing. Part 7. The Power of a Visit. Michael believed strongly in the healing power of presence. In 1992, he visited children in a Romanian orphanage. The conditions were heartbreaking: cold rooms, no proper bedding, underfed children. Michael wept. He later donated large sums to improve the facilities, and his visit drew global attention to the plight of neglected orphans in Eastern Europe. Part 8. Neverland's True Purpose. Much was said about Neverland Ranch, but Michael himself described it as a place where children who never had a childhood could experience joy. He opened the gates of Neverland to thousands of underprivileged children, letting them ride the Ferris wheel, eat cotton candy, and spend a day laughing freely. For many, it was the happiest memory of their lives. Part 9. The Private Letters. Over the years, private letters have surfaced, notes Michael wrote to sick children, encouraging them to be strong. Some included personal drawings or signed photos, not for publicity, but simply to bring a smile. One child's mother recalled receiving a call at the hospital, It was Michael himself, checking in on her daughter's recovery. Part 10. The Legacy of Quiet Kindness. Michael Jackson's legacy is not just in music, but in lives touched. While the media often focused on scandal or spectacle, behind the scenes he was giving quietly, persistently, sometimes at great personal cost. By some estimates, Michael donated over $300 million in his lifetime, making him one of the most generous entertainers in history. But numbers don't capture the essence. What mattered were the moments. A child smiling in a hospital bed, a fan lifted from despair, a community given hope. Conclusion. The world remembers Michael Jackson as the king of pop. But for those he helped, he will always be remembered as the man who cared. His music said it best. Heal the world, make it a better place, for you and for me, and the entire human race. That was not just a lyric. It was how he lived.